I've built my entire career on the truth. But there's something that for years I refused to face about the painful places my family and I have been running from. In the summer of 1987, my sister Anita vanished at 29 years old. No known witnesses or clues, gone without a trace, until a DNA match put an end to 33 years of agony. A message from the grave that has maybe come to set us all free.
In 2019, that's when we did the exhumation of Anita, and we had like 12 other homicide cases that we were able to find that year. She was the first one that came back.
All of this time, her remains were in a cemetery just outside of the city, known by police as Unknown Woman, 1987. My sister's son, Antonio, was a teenager when she disappeared and has built his entire life around searching for his mom.
Had you at any point held out any sliver of hope that your mom would be alive?
In a childish kind of way, I think for years I carried that optimism. That's the thing about missing persons. There is no closure. So, your mind goes in many different directions.
Can you tell us a little bit more about where she was found and how she was found?
Yep, so she was found when the fire department went and responded to a vacant house that was set on fire.
My sister was murdered, which means finding her body is just the beginning of the story for all of us.
And yeah, she was young, man. It's just a whole life wasted, I mean, not just her life, all our lives.
This is more than trying to solve a cold case. It's about a family in search of healing and a city fighting for its own survival.
Man, Detroit was a different place in '87. It was a war zone.
We explore the broken systems that failed Antonio as he desperately searched for answers.
You remember the movie Training Day?
Yeah, of course.
That was Detroit. And that was some of the police department, too.
And Anita, with her own hopes and dreams, doing what it took to survive in a city gripped by the ravages of murder, mayhem, and crack cocaine.
She was always self-motivated. In other words, she was just a natural-born hustler.
Why does it make you so emotional?
Because the whole thing is just so sad when you put all the facts together.
For the last 2 decades, I've been a nomad, traveling the country, telling other people's stories, helping other families heal by telling their truth. I never realized I was priming myself to go home, to help make sense of the story of what happened to my own family. From TMI Productions and APM Studios, Truth Be Told presents She Has a Name, a podcast about the disappearance of Anita. Join me as I search for the truth of what it really takes to mend broken family ties, heal from the crack era, and lift the shame of buried secrets we've kept from ourselves and each other.
You found so many answers already, but do you feel energized at all about the ability to tell your mother's whole story? And really, your whole story?
Yeah, well, that is $1 million question, isn't it? I think it should be told.
Join us on the journey, beginning Thursday, March 28th.